The final part of the season, all of it outside Europe, is about to start. What are your expectations now?
Well, the expectation is definitely good. We didn't have the championship we're supposed to have until now, so I hope we can have a very good 6 races. We have all the races outside of Europe, a lot of traveling, but I hope we have a good job, we have a good result in many races in Asia. We have the race in India for the first time, so I hope we can have a nice race there as well. Singapore, which is just now, and also Abu Dhabi and Brazil. So I hope we can have a better 6 race compared to what we had until now.
How do you deal with such a long run of races outside Europe from a physical point of view with so many time zones and different weather?
Well, for sure we're traveling a lot, so it's important to find the time, or if you are in the hotel or if you are at home, whatever, it's important to find the 2-3 hours per day that you can training, that you can prepare yourself, on the physical point of view for the race, because you're traveling a lot. But anyway, it's important to have this time to be, ready on the physical point of view. Singapore is very difficult, it's hot. The track is very tough, and these very long races as well, maybe the longest race during the season. So I think that's the direction, to be fit for the races.
You ran in Singapore 2 times, but you weren't lucky enough. How do you feel for this race?
Well, it's true that Singapore, the first time I raced, I started on pole. I was first in the race. And then many things happen, so maybe it's better not even to say, what's happened. But the second time I go in the qualifying, I stop. I had a problem in the car on the first lap on the qualifying, and I started last. So for sure, I was not very lucky in Singapore. So I hope this time we can be very lucky and we can have a start on the right position and finish in the right position.
Is going back to the soft and super soft tires going to be an advantage for Ferrari?
I hope. I hope is an advantage. Is the tires we prefer to use, in our car. So I hope we can be in the good direction by using these tires and having a more competitive car that we can fight with the others in the better way.
The 18th of September 2001 was your first test with Sauber at the Mugello circuit. Now, 10 years on, what do you remember about your first time behind the wheel of a Formula One car?
10 years already. Time goes by. For sure, it was a fantastic time for me. Driving the Formula One for the first time is like a dream for the driver, And it was really a fantastic feeling, driving in Mugello. I remember I did very good lap times. I make many mistakes. I spun off 4 times, but I remember it was so nice. It was a very good day for me, and time goes by, 10 years already. But anyway, I hope we carry on doing this job, which is what all the drivers loves to do.
At the time, what did you think your future would hold? What were your hopes?
Well, the hope was to become a Formula One driver, to race in Formula One, and that's always the dream for a driver, So I remember it was the beginning of a very nice career. It was in a small team, which was Sauber. I raced 3 years for Sauber. I did 1 year test driver for Ferrari, and then I became a official Ferrari driver. So, and already 6 years driving for Ferrari as a racing driver, and going to the 7th championship. So time goes by, but anyway, it was like the most incredible thing happens in my life.
What is the difference between Felipe back then and Felipe today?
Well, I think in that time, you wanted to do, you don't really think so much about what you need to do on the car. You just wanted to do the lap time, all the time. And I think, you know, maybe for qualifying was good, but for the race not so much. So I think now you understand much more about the car, you understand much more how to work with the tires, how to, in which direction you need to push. You know, sometimes you need to push very hard, sometimes you need to know, you know, in the best condition to make, you know, the quickest pace during the race from the beginning to the end. And if you push so much, you destroy the tires. So it's something that I didn't have before, and with the experience you learn. The visibility of the race, you know, the race view is something that you learn a lot with the experience. So for sure, I'm much more experienced now, but it was a great time as well when we started.
What do you think the next 10 years hold for you?
10 years is a long time. I mean, we're talking about 10 years now of career. So for sure, it will be great to carry on doing what I'm doing, you know. I'm not sure if it will be 10 years, but I hope it will be many years.